Have you ever felt like you're too much? Too loud? Too bold? Too direct? Maybe you've been told you need to soften your edges to be a little less unsettling. What if I told you that very quality, the one that makes others uncomfortable, is exactly what God is anointing for this specific moment in history? We're not just talking about general female empowerment. We're talking about a specific, powerful, and strategic calling that's being released on women today. It's a calling for confrontational leadership and decisive action, especially when everything around us feels like chaos. This is the Deborah Anointing, and right now, God is raising up an army of modern-day Deborahs. If you look at the story of Deborah in the book of Judges, you'll see she wasn't your typical leader. She was a prophetess, a judge, a wife, and a military strategist all rolled into one. She sat under a palm tree, and the entire nation of Israel came to her for wisdom and judgment. Think about how radical that was for her time. She wasn't operating in a role that society had neatly carved out for her. She was operating in the authority God gave her. And when the time came for action, she didn't hesitate. She didn't say, "Well, let me ask the men what they think." No, she summoned the military commander, Barak, and gave him a direct command from God. "Go, take 10,000 men and lead them to Mount Tabor. I will deliver Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, into your hands." That's a bold move. It's a disruptive move. It was probably very unsettling for a lot of people. But Deborah wasn't concerned with pleasing people. She was concerned with obeying God. This is the core of the Deborah Anointing. It's a divine boldness to speak truth to power, to confront injustice, and to lead with strategic wisdom, even when it ruffles feathers. It's for women who see a problem and feel a holy fire in their bones to do something about it, not just talk about it. These women don't wait for permission. They are spiritually discerning. They hear from God, and they move with a confidence that comes from knowing who called them. Now, let's bring this into the present day. Look around. We are living in chaotic times. There's confusion, division, and a desperate need for clear, courageous leadership. And God, in His infinite wisdom, is not just raising up men for this hour. He is activating women who carry this same anointing. These are the women in business who are disrupting industries with integrity. They are the mothers who are fiercely protecting their children from cultural decay. They are the leaders in ministry who are refusing to compromise on biblical truth. They are the creatives, the policymakers, and the community organizers who are bringing solutions and order where there is chaos. The unsettling part of this anointing is crucial. Why is it unsettling? Because it challenges the status quo. It confronts comfortable compromises and calls people to a higher standard. A Deborah doesn't just go with the flow. She is the flow. She redirects the current. When everyone else is running in fear, she is standing firm, discerning the strategy of the Lord and calling others to advance. Her presence can be intimidating to those who are insecure or who are comfortable with mediocrity. Her directness can be mistaken for aggression, and her passion can be labeled as too emotional. But it's not emotion for emotion's sake. It's a righteous passion fueled by a deep love for God and a burning desire to see His will done on earth as it is in heaven. So, how do you know if you have this anointing? Do you find yourself seeing things that others miss? Do you have a knack for strategy and a desire to bring order to chaos? Do you feel a strong sense of justice and a low tolerance for passivity when action is needed? Do you feel a pull to lead, even if it scares you? You might not have a title or a platform. Like Deborah sitting under her palm tree, your influence might start small. But the anointing is not about the size of your platform. It's about the weight of your authority. The anointing is what makes a way for the gift. It's the divine backing of heaven on your life and your decisions. When Barak hesitated to go into battle without Deborah, she didn't scold him or shrink back. She said, "Very well, I will go with you. But because of the course you are taking, the honor will not be yours. For the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman." She was decisive. She was willing to step onto the battlefield herself to ensure God's command was obeyed. This is a key characteristic. A Deborah is not an armchair general. She leads from the front. She is willing to get her hands dirty and take the risks required to see victory. She understands that her leadership is not for her own glory, but for the deliverance and advancement of God's people. And notice, Deborah was also called a mother in Israel. This is so important. Her strength was not harsh or domineering. It was a fierce, protective, nurturing strength. The Deborah Anointing is not about being a man. It's about being a powerful woman of God. It combines the strategic mind of a general with the nurturing heart of a mother. It's a holy combination of strength and wisdom, courage and compassion. A modern-day Deborah doesn't just tear down. She builds up. She doesn't just confront. She restores. She leads people to victory and then nurtures them into their own callings. She raises up other leaders. If this resonates with you, if you feel that stirring in your spirit, I want to encourage you. Don't be afraid of the anointing on your life. Don't shrink back because some people find you unsettling. The world doesn't need more women who are trying to fit in. It needs women who are willing to stand out for the cause of Christ. God is looking for women who will judge righteously, who will prophesy his plans, and who will lead his people with courage and integrity. He is looking for his Deborahs. Perhaps you've been wounded for being too direct. Maybe you've been sidelined for being too strategic. It's time to see that not as a flaw, but as a feature of your divine design. It's time to get your healing and step back into your calling. Surround yourself with people who recognize and champion the gift of God in you. Find your own barrack, people who value your wisdom and are willing to run with you. And most importantly, stay under your own palm tree. Stay in that secret place with God, where you receive your wisdom, your strategy, and your strength directly from him. That is the source of your authority. The enemy would love for the Deborahs of this generation to stay silent, to second-guess themselves, to believe the lie that they are too much. But God is issuing a divine summons. He is saying, "Arise, Deborah, arise." The chaos in our world is not a sign to retreat. It's a signal for you to take your post. Your family needs your wisdom. Your church needs your leadership. Your community needs your solutions. Your nation needs your voice. This is not about a feminist agenda. It's about the kingdom agenda. God has always used both men and women in powerful ways, and this is a specific moment where this Deborah anointing is critically needed. So embrace it, cultivate it, walk in it. Let God use your unsettling, disruptive, and powerful anointing to bring his order into the middle of chaos. The world is waiting for the mothers of Israel to arise. Thank you so much for watching. If this message spoke to you, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for more content that empowers you to walk in your God-given calling. Let me know in the comments if you see this anointing at work in your life or in the lives of women you know. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, stay bold and stay obedient.